Yo, what's up? It's Mike, Sweeps Coin Curator. It is February 26th, almost the end of February already. How about that? It's been really warm here. It's been in the 50s, so that's nice. Wanted to go over a few different topics today. Added two new social casinos that you can find, so I'm going to go over those and then talk a little bit about the regulatory environment. Got an update that's not really so great, but we'll see what happens there. All right, before we start, make sure you subscribe on YouTube, follow the channel, and subscribe. Up to 30 subscribers right now, so not bad. Just started around last Christmas, so it's been about 2 months, 30 subscribers. I don't know if that's great or not, but we're trying to build it up. You can also follow me over here on x.com/scCurator, and beacons.ai/freesweepscoins is where you're going to kind of find. That's kind of the main page you're going to want to bookmark, because you'll find my email, my X account, my YouTube links there, and then you'll find the spreadsheet here, the sortable list, and then you'll have A to Z links for all the different social casinos. And I add them as I find them, as I come across them, as they come out. So as you can see here on X, we've got two new sites, Wildhorse Bucks. We'll open that one up, and then Runewager. So there's one called Rune Stake, I think. That's a little different, but these are two new sites. So if you follow me on X and you get the notifications that way, you will know as soon as I find a new site. I put it up everywhere, and then I usually make a video about it within about a week or so. All right, so Wildhorse Bucks, unfortunately, they do not offer services here. So the Wildhorse Bucks herd doesn't run here in PA. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, if you're in one of the states where they operate, you can sign up there, and they give 5 sweeps coins to sign up, and their envelopes pay $5. And actually, let me go here, because there was a review here. Let me just pull it up. Should have had this pulled up earlier, but one second. Wildhorse Bucks. Okay, here we go. So yeah, they have a review over here at Sweeps Kings. As you can see, it's not a crypto site. I'm not sure if they have blackjack. It doesn't seem like they do. I added it to the spreadsheet here. You can sort by the date added. You go up here, left click, Z to A. As you can see, just added it yesterday. 5 sweeps coin sign up bonus, 0.1 daily login, no crypto. Not sure on blackjack, so I left it blank, but I don't think they have blackjack. Based on this review says that they don't have a lot of games. So we'll just kind of go over it real quick. 5 AMOE bonus, which is nice. Partnered with Ainsworth, whatever that means. Free prize wheel, fast redemptions, but limited number of states and limited number of games is kind of the cons. And yeah, it looks like their restricted list is like insane. Like, look at this. Alabama, Arkansas, Connecticut, Delaware, and it just goes on and on and on. So it's probably about half. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 24 states that they're not available in out of 50. So that's like half, basically. So yeah, Wildhorse Bucks may not be available where you are either, but I added it, and you can sign up there. The other site is Runewager, and I am able to sign up there. They pay 25 cents daily, 5 sign-up bonus, and if you verify your Discord, which I'll show you how to do, because this was confusing for me. So you want to sign up and then scroll to the bottom, and then you hit Discord. And you have to join their Discord. So you click on that. It takes you to their Discord. And then you accept the invite and kind of follow the instructions there. And, of course, my computer craps out. That's always fun. But, yeah. Come on. All right. So, yeah, you want to verify the Discord there. And to get the code, you go up to your profile. And then it'll have a button to click for your Discord code, and then you verify, and then you get the 5 sweeps coins there. And with the $5 per envelope, I didn't actually see how hard the envelope is to write or anything, but that seems pretty good. It's not there. Let me see if I can find it. But I trust Sweeps Kings. They're pretty good. And you can find, where to write the envelope. You kind of just have to find their sweeps rules or email them, and you can find it. I haven't taken the time to do that yet, but might look into that. We'll see what happens as far as the legality and everything goes. But yeah, those are the two newest sites added. So I added them to this spreadsheet here, which you can find by just clicking here. Added the links here on Beacons, and I'm making this video now. So we kind of have them covered, and they're on Twitter too. So it's kind of on you at this point if you miss a new casino. I'm putting it out there on multiple channels for you, so it should be pretty easy for you to sign up as they come available if you want to. If you have a casino that's not listed here, which will be kind of tough to do, but if you have one, you can email me. Just click on this email button here and let me know, or drop a name in the comments. But I'm pretty sure I have almost every casino that's not a scam listed, and I'm on it almost every day, checking for new ones, going into Discords and Facebook groups and looking at different spreadsheets and talking to different people and searching Twitter, et cetera, et cetera. So anytime I find a new site, I'm pretty quick on it. But yeah. Okay. So those are the two new sites. Check those out. As far as the next story, we've got regulatory issues here. As we can see, again, at Sweeps Kings. Good site, by the way, for news in the sweepstakes industry. But Stake.us pulls out of multiple states amid growing legal pressure. Apparently this happened like a week ago almost, and I had never caught it, which is weird. So Stake.us has pulled out of several U.S. states with changes to its terms and conditions. Updated on February 20th, they excluded a bunch of states. Well, they added 5. New Jersey, West Virginia, PA, where I am, Rhode Island, and Delaware. What's weird, though, is that I'm able to still log in. I'm still able to collect a daily bonus. So I'm not sure if it took effect just yet, but it says it was on the 20th, and it's just weird because normally if they're excluded, you can't collect the daily bonus anymore. Like High Five, you can't collect the daily bonus anymore. Even though you can still play the games and cash out up until, I think it's March 14th, you can't even get the daily bonus anymore. You can't buy in. So I'm guessing within a week or so, Stake will totally restrict the daily login, which sucks. And I have a bunch of envelopes pending from June. Been emailing them because I was kind of afraid this might happen, which is why I'm a little nervous. And this kind of highlights what one of the main points I wanted to make too. I would not leave much of a balance, if any, on these sites in general. Even if you're not in one of these states that's affected, it's just good practice to not leave a balance on these sites. Now, if you're going to play, okay, you might want to leave some money there, but I'm actually going to go through probably tomorrow or the next day and kind of like top off all my accounts. Like say I have $40 in my account and the minimum cash out's 50 or 100. I'll probably just buy in up to the minimum cash out and just drain my accounts as close to zero as possible. I'll take the small hit. I'll play through. Like I know for sure one of my accounts has like $55 in it, and the min cash out I think is 200. I'll probably just end up buying in until I can cash out the 200. And I'm going to do that across all the sites because there's just too much uncertainty right now in PA where you can get caught where you won't be able to top up, and then you're going to have to just purely gamble to try and make your way up to the minimum cash out. So that's my plan. But yeah, it looks like Connecticut-based players are also going to lose Stake on the 27th, which is tomorrow. So it's possible tomorrow is when they just ban all these states for real. But yeah, we're on the list of excluded territories. Not great. And so, yeah, despite slightly differing lists of excluded states, we can see that both Stake, U.S., and High Five are choosing not to operate in the 7 U.S. states where iGaming or traditional online gambling is legal: Michigan, Connecticut, Delaware, New Jersey, PA, Rhode Island, and West Virginia. So if you're in one of those 7 states, I would be really cautious. I would probably pause writing envelopes to see what happens. I'm not saying stop forever, but at this point, it's really a volatile situation. I would expect some clarity across the board within maybe 6 to 8 weeks at most. Like I would think in March we'll find out for sure. And I just think by the end of March we're going to say, okay, we're going to sit here and say, okay, either these 7 states still have sweeps casinos or they don't. And it's kind of, like all the big players are either going to still be here or not. And it's not just going to be the status quo. Like they're going to come out and say, we're staying and we're fighting legally, or we're just out. And I would have to estimate that it's pretty likely that you're going to see more and more sites leave. Because sites don't just pull out of a state for no reason. Like, why is High Five, or why are High Five and Stake pulling out of these states? And coincidentally, the states that offer traditional gaming. Obviously, there's rumblings behind the scenes. Okay, we want to avoid legal trouble. We don't want to get a cease and desist. We want to stay out of trouble as much as we can, and we want to pull back, and the earlier the better. That's what I think's going on. Maybe that sounds like a conspiracy theory, but if you put two and two together, it's not a coincidence. They're pulling out of these states for a reason. And they're losing money by doing that, obviously, because if they don't operate in the state, they can't make money in that state anymore. So, yeah, I would think, again, I would just think it's coming sooner rather than later. I don't want to say it's coming like tomorrow or next week, but I would think March or April at the latest, we're going to have a lot more clarity. And I think it's probably going to be bad for people in these 7 states, unfortunately. And if that happens, then I guess the future of what I'm doing would change. Like, I'm not going to be able to collect the daily logins anymore. Not going to be able to write envelopes anymore. Not going to be able to, get referral bonuses anymore. Not going to be able to log in. So it's kind of, at that point, the channel and all the work I'm doing here kind of goes up in smoke. I would think the only alternative would be moving to a state where the sweeps casinos are legal, but considering I literally just signed a lease for another year like a couple hours ago, that's probably not going to happen. So we'll see what happens. And, of course, maybe the sweeps casinos come back. It's possible they take a break, the legal situation gets cleared up, and then they come back. But it doesn't look great for those 7 states. So, yeah, I would definitely keep my eyes and ears peeled if you're in one of those 7 states. And it's maybe a reason to just sign up now for as many sites as you can. And, yeah. It sucks, but, like, you got to just take advantage of it while you can. Get the sign-up bonuses. Get whatever bonuses you can while you still can. Because it doesn't look great. But, yeah, that's kind of the news. Stake pulled out of those states. And then High Five, as we saw, they pulled out of PA. And they pulled out of other states. Another interesting thing that happened in the legal realm is that VGW, the original and the biggest operator, has updated its minimum age requirement from 18 to 21, which, as we saw in the last video I made, that was one of the legal framework, one of the bullet points was like no credit cards for gambling, and they want everyone to be 21 and not just 18. So kind of interesting. And then they are joining Stake US and High Five, which, again, we just talked about those 2 sites. They're having a 21-plus eligibility rule. So it seems like these sites, like Stake and High Five, are doing a lot of the same stuff. VGW is doing some of the same stuff. Wouldn't really surprise me if VGW just pulled out of those 7 states that have legal iGaming. So, yeah. And then they get into it here, why the change and why now. So you can kind of go over there to Sweeps Kings and check that out if you want to read more, but it doesn't look good. That's kind of the the through line here. It doesn't look good if you're in one of these 7 states. Volatile situation, and we're just gonna hope for the best, though. I'm hoping for the best. I'll be optimistic, I guess, but it's rough. Anyway, subscribe on YouTube while you still can, and hopefully it's not a funeral. Hopefully we're reborn here, but yeah. Anyway, for now, that's it. Enjoy, and we'll see you soon with more content. All right.